Hello, it's Skizzle Games, and I wanted to come here today to talk about one of my all-time favorite games that I am extremely upset that is going to be closing down soon. You know what it might be. It's New World. Yes, I spent way too much time on this game when it first come out. Absolutely fell in love with this game, fell out of love with the game at a certain point, came back for one more character and for one more good run just to find out that the game would be shutting down right after the latest expansion had come out. But I am going to review a little bit into why I love this game and wish it could continue and everything that I just genuinely loved about it. I'm not going to focus on negatives today, just everything that was really fantastic for me. Let's get into it. Right here in front of Windsward is probably where I probably half of the hours that I actually played just PvPing and dueling people over and over and over, just how much fun it was. You can see this build. I never adjusted this character before they did any expansion work on it, so it's from the first like 6 months of the game. So I always mained rapier bow back when it was really busted back with us, where you could do stamina boosts, just infinite stamina boost. No one could ever catch you. There was jump shooting with the arrows. It was a much different game then than it is now, but it's never really been 100% balanced. But man, it really was just fun doing all of these duels here in Windsward. Now this one was like, I remember when I first ran across this, and I'm like, oh my god, this is my dream city to live in. I'm going to buy a house here. And this game does let you buy 3 homes. Not sure if you ever got more from expansions or not, but yeah, this was a really cool city. There's some really awesome house like that you can own. Like that, it's a little janky with how you like do the housing. The housing really wasn't great. Like it was cool to buy and own and have like put your trophies up, but uh it could have been a little bit better system for placing furniture and stuff, but it really wasn't bad at all. And just the layouts never really were optimized well for like crafting in a lot of these cities, but it didn't really matter because the ambiance of the game I think's what really just kept people around, and for at least the little bit of time that it did have a player base. It, one good old chest loot to remind you of the days of grinding all of the mats that you needed to do all your crafting and have to do runs. Right here is old Merc Guard. All the mini chest runs back when I used to do the solo chest routes and then do the daily group runs to hit all this Orichalcum and hit all the chests and kill the what little sub bosses there were here. And then we have Reek Water. This was a major armor dump for me where I just hoarded every single drop in the entire fucking game when the entire time I was playing because we were trying to test and build. And I get bored. I'll switch a build in a second. I don't care. I'll kit that up, get a couple things, and like, all right, I gotta move on. Like, that's just how I am. But I saved so much stuff from the original pre-expansion version of the game back when you had to store stuff in every single city and there was no shared expansions. So you had to go to that city and then manage your Azoth dust. It absolutely really was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. Um yeah, it was a huge pain. But it was a lot of fun if you just were ready to grind. It I loved every second of it. It's definitely hard to see this one go for me. Let's switch on over to when I came back over on my McSkizzle main. You my later character when they come out with artifact weapons and stuff, and that was super cool to me to have that unit. I've always been a big fan of just having that system with the artifacts. Just something you can only use in one slot. I love it. I love it. It's just fantastic. And then collecting all of these different ones. This is what I was working on right before the game shut down, or is about to shut down, of course. Is that I started getting all the different reds, and they all give you a different ability that would alter not, your builds like tremendously. What this opened up, you could turn intelligence builds into strength builds and strength builds into intelligence builds. It just opened up this really creative window that lets you just endlessly test and try new things. And I think it's one of the most unique systems ever. But getting all four of the perks for these was the biggest pain in the ass. The quests, not, I mean, it wouldn't be bad if the game was popular and you had more people available to do a lot of the content, but a lot of times you're waiting around because of the small community to get certain quests done. You have to spam online, like, hey, looking for this, looking for this. You can usually find it, but still, it was very grindy. Could have been a lot simpler of a system to just so many different combos and builds, and just one of the most unique like weapon rosters for me. I love gauntlets, and not enough games have gauntlets. Honestly, the only thing this game was lacking was a wand and a book, and it would have been perfect. I didn't get to play with daggers or anything after they announced the game was going to be ending and shutting down. I didn't have the heart to continue with it anymore because this game does mean a lot to me and got me through some rougher times. So it was it sucks to see this one go because I had a lot of really good memories with friends and stuff on this game. For sure, it did definitely mean a lot. I do hope the game does get picked up. That would be great. I will come back to this game really hard if this game made a comeback in some way. Uh, but I guess now I'm holding out for the next MMO that I want to play, and I just don't know what it's gonna be. I mean, I play a few others, but nothing has held me quite like this did, other than RuneScape. But that's different, a different game. But I think the premise of this game could be so much more. As I mean, it's just one of the smoothest. It's free action. You're not locked in behind a bar and in the same rotations all the time. It's a little bit more like clunky, but it's not too clunky. It just had the right amount of clunk to it, if that makes sense. The right clunk. Yeah, I don't know. I love the landscape. It's beautiful. Fun story right here about these. On my old server, there was only one person that was willing to go around and pick these prisma blooms and make dyes with them. Only one person would do it. He ran a business in the game called Decker's Dyes, and that's who we bought all of our dyes from for our armor sets because he always had them. Because he was the only person crafting them. I mean, there was so few people on our server back then. That probably wasn't even more than 300 people actively playing every day. So everybody knew each other. Same drama, same PvP. And it was just everybody competing to be the first on that server to do this or do that. But I miss that. I really, really miss it. But that is all for New World. Hopefully, something for this game will happen. I think it's a really great game. I think in the right hands, it would be one of the best MMOs ever. Free action MMOs because it's different. Definitely one of the best free action MMOs that I've ever played. There's just nothing else for me personally with this combat style that tops it. I love the combat and the ambiance of this game too much, but we might have to see it go. We might hop onto the servers on the last in day and try to do like a community thing or something. That would be kind of cool. Maybe I can actually meet up with some of the old people I used to play with because I don't have a single person's tag from those days at all. It's like 2021 era. All those discords, everything's gone. So yeah, well, we'll see. But anyways, I'm signing out here. That's Skizzle Games. Yeah.